Okay, first off, because my mom watches my videos, I'm going to start off by saying I do not wish harm on anyone. But there is something about Trump and all of these Republican senators getting the coronavirus. When people who are properly social distancing just happen to get the coronavirus by pure bad luck, that is a tragedy. When someone consistently denies the coronavirus and holds events with no masks that are so obviously going to be super spreader events, that's not a tragedy. If someone was standing at the edge of a cliff and I said, "Oh, don't jump off that cliff, you're gonna die," and they say, "Nope, there's no cliff, you're dumb. There's no cliff, you're so dumb." And then they jump off and then they die. Yeah, it's sad, but we literally warned them exactly what was gonna happen, and then it happened. That is why it's hard for me to feel bad for Donald Trump.
From a very young age, I was shown pictures of my grandparents at Klan meetings, told about stories of my mother being at Klan marches, and there was Klan memorabilia around our house. And despite this racist rhetoric being shoved down my throat from the moment I could understand language, I disagreed. I fought it, and I questioned it. And as I grew up, my beliefs only became stronger. I married an Iraqi Muslim, and I heard that my mother said that he was going to throw acid on me the first time he got mad. My stepfather showed up to my wedding with a Trump sticker on his car, and yet I still denounced it. I started denouncing white supremacy at 10 years old to my mother, and the president couldn't do it in a debate. Let that sink in.
Holy fucking shit. One of the stupidest comments anybody can make about the Trump presidency is the low unemployment rate. If a Trump supporter ever brings up the unemployment rate was the lowest it's ever been, or the black unemployment rate, or the Hispanic unemployment rate was the lowest it's ever been, first ask them what policy did Trump implement to create that, and watch them absolutely stutter and fail. And then next, ask them how trends work. This is the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. This is the unemployment rate. That is when Trump got in office. This was all Obama, dude. Please tell me how Trump gets credit for a trend that happened all during this time. Trump didn't do shit for the economy, and no Trump supporter can give you adequate evidence that he did.
My mama told me never bow your head.
I feel glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see.
Does anyone else feel like the Trump supporters are just kind of flailing right now? I have been getting more hate comments and more hate videos from Trump supporters now than ever. And I think it's because they're experiencing a certain level of cognitive dissonance. Like, they still love Trump, they're still voting for Trump, but he has let them down in every possible way these past few weeks. Like when he was asked about white supremacy, I think they expected him to just be like, of course white supremacy is wrong, of course I condemn it. But he didn't do that. With coronavirus, I think they were really convinced it was a hoax, and then Donald Trump got it and is now hospitalized for it. They thought Trump loves our troops. Then, after finding out Trump ignored the bounty put on American troops' heads, several of Trump's staffers come out and say that he called fallen soldiers losers. They thought he was an ethical and hardworking businessman, and then they found out he's been losing money and not paying taxes. Before the pandemic, when all failed, they could say, well, look at the economy. The economy's better than it's ever been. And now the economy is in the shitter. They've been more aggressive than ever because now they're on the defense. As much as they're trying to convince you that Trump is a great president, they're trying to convince themselves, because for the first time, they are doubting it.